This is video 2 of my series, and now we actually look on this nice device here, which is not the last video I will do with the ROG Ally. It is actually the first that I'm doing now with AMS2 as a quick intro, and then also just the look and feel and looking on performance and all of that. There will be also follow-ups with Lima Ultimate. There will be a few other games that I will show, which are primarily now installed for my camping experience that will follow soon. Let's jump into it, see what I've set up, and also check out my recommendations for getting also some racing while you're around with your family and do some caravanning. So what you can see now is the menu of Automobilista 2 on the ROG Ally. And if we are now going into the Armor Create Command Center, we see that my setup is pretty basic. I'm using the 15-watt setup to save a battery, and I'm running a resolution of 720p. So let's jump into the setting of AMS2, and here you can actually check the graphic and performance. And what you see here right now is that we are running 720p 100 hertz to actually let the very good feature of the ROG Ally does the work. So it dips below 60 frames. It still feels very smooth. We have here a few settings to high, like textures. We have a bit of anisotrophic filtering. We have medium multi-sample. And then the rest of the settings, I mostly have like medium details of cars I have set to ultra. But most of the settings like medium low-ish. Simply because we want to have raw performance. I don't want to have very often my charger with me. I want to drive for like an hour, and this is what these graphics settings are capable to do, even if you are racing online. So let's hit back. So the only thing you have to keep in mind now is that as soon as you have selected your right graphic and performance, you will notice that whenever you're playing like on your computer with your steering wheel and then switch to your ROG Ally, you need to change your steering profile to the user set to, in my case here, which is then the gamepad. Otherwise, the simulation will try to use your wheel that you obviously don't have because you just have the ROG Ally with you. So the only last thing I want to show you here right now is you can change a little bit the gameplay options, and you can make it easier in terms of, you know, setting up additional support when driving. I have now, you know, deactivated that, or I've mostly used authentic setup. So to then just make sure that it's as close as possible to reality. If it's too hard, then for sure you can adapt here and make sure that it fits your driving style. We want to have fun with AMS2, right? So this is it. And now we can go into a performance check. I have here a single race with the lovely CLK on the Nordschleife. And we are hitting now on the track. I'm switching on the performance overview so that you see that. And these conditions that we have right now, we have primarily 60 frames per second. We have, you know, good amount of watts. that is being consumed. So it's currently not at, for sure, not 100% because it's loading up. But still, you will notice now that GPU is bumping up, CPU is relatively calm still. And as soon as we're going now on the track, you see now that the performance is then changing. And I try to race now, which is obviously very complicated for me, holding the ROG Ally in this manner in my hands. But you can see what's going on, right? It's a perfectly stable 60 frames with the 15-watt settings, with the great performance, which is absolutely amazing experience if you are on the road. This is it, ROG Ally for racing on the road. It is a great device. You get perfect performance out of it. 60 frames per second. It looks wonderful. It rides wonderful. You have a lot of content. And it is, yeah, just the perfect package for having a nice round if you're at the late in the evening alone in your camper and then just want to ride a little bit around the Nordschleife. So again, this is just, my settings. It works pretty well. It is very decent. And this is now video number 2. Let's check out in the next one, video number 3, when I just get a final deep dive into AMS2 and check a little bit about the changes around the content and also changes around how it feels when driving. Thanks for watching. Please drop me a subscribe. And if you want to support me, just give you a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon.